Hello everyone, it's your holistic health expert Kimberly Miller, and I'm sharing multiple quick lives today and or recordings through YouTube to help individuals with healing and with fat loss. I had a client today that she was looking on how to set boundaries with her nutrition, but also if she had a craving or if she needed something that just wasn't as healthy, how to make that decision. And I've actually had this discussion with a few people recently, and I have something called the red rope theory. So there's a gentleman years ago that wrote a book called Book Yourself Solid, and he was teaching personal trainers how to book themselves solid with healthy clientele that were actually going to get results, listen to the plan, and be a good customer base that would help pull in more people for healing. Well, anyway, he said, think about that club in New York that has a red rope policy, that I want you to let in the clients that cross that red rope, that are really dedicated and want to heal their body, that want to be fit, want to follow the plan. Well, when he said that, I wasn't actually paying attention to customer retention and sales. I was actually thinking about the red rope policy when it came to what we put in our mouth, how we eat. Because I want you to think about this, like, I have never said to myself, I'm never going to eat sweets again. I'm going to cut out all sugar. I've just said to myself, what is going to be the quality of what I'm going to have when I eat this food? And what is going to be what I allow into my body? So someone asked me, can I have a cheat? And I said, what's your cheat? And they're like, M&Ms. I'm like, and this is a person that they're working high level in Washington, D.C. They're definitely making over 6 figures a year. And I'm like, you want your cheat to be M&Ms? I'm like, that was my cheat when I was 12. And I said, how about you have that red rope policy? I said, what's your absolute favorite dessert? And they told me, I think it was Mike's Pies. I said, okay, I want you to have a Mike's Pie. Or I want you to go to the best restaurant and have a chocolate lava cake. Or I want you to make yourself some homemade cookies. Like, if you're going to have something not so healthy for you, have something that's absolutely amazing so it satiates you, it makes you feel nourished, and it gives you like the mental health component that you gave yourself the absolute best thing. So if I'm going to eat pizza, I'm going to go to the best New York style or the best Chicago style pizza. If I'm going to have a dessert, like if I'm in Oman or in Egypt, I'm going to where they make the best chocolate lava cake. Or again, I'm going to make a homemade dessert like my great grandparents would do that. So what I want you to think about, whether you're working on healing or you're working on fat loss or just, maintaining vitality, you don't want to just put whatever you can into your fuel tank, your gas tank. You want to have the top 10 rated food so that you actually get the mental health components of it and the physical health components of it. Don't just randomly eat whatever Halloween candy. Oh, this is a good time. Halloween candy's coming. Don't just put Skittles in your mouth because you can and Tootsie Rolls. And I want you to think, like, if you get Oreos or you get Girl Scout cookies, no offense to Girl Scouts, but Girl Scout cookies, you could eat the whole sleeve before you stop. But if you really stop and truly enjoy a homemade dessert or like that chocolate lava cake, you're going to savor it and you're going to enjoy it, and then you're going to move on. You're not going to eat it out of addiction and keep eating and eating and eating. Anyway, I hope that small tip helps you. Just think about that red rope policy, who you let in your circle, what food you give to your temple. And again, make sure it's your top 10 because that's how we should spend our life so that we get our best possible outcome.